Am I the asshole for disagreeing with my wife's idea of her never learning how to cook? My wife 24 and I 26 are struggling in our marriage over a simple yet growing issue. She believes she shouldn't have to help with cooking or preparing food, and her contribution to cleaning up is limited to washing the dishes. She grew up in a home with no chores, where a maid handled the cleaning, so she never learned how to cook. Despite my efforts to teach her, she loses patience quickly, even when it's something as basic as boiling water. I've taken time out of our evenings to walk her through cooking, from measuring spices to basic meal prep. However, she usually walks away after a couple of minutes or throws a tantrum, saying I should be the only one responsible for cooking. The other night, I came home exhausted from a busy week working in healthcare. She complained we hadn't spent enough time together, so I suggested we cook a new recipe together, thinking it would be a nice way to bond while teaching her. She wasn't thrilled and wanted to watch TV instead, but eventually, she agreed to sit in the kitchen. About 10 minutes in, I asked her to wash the grill rack since she typically does the dishes. She threw another tantrum, but eventually did it because she was hungry and I was juggling multiple tasks for dinner. When I went outside to grill the chicken, I asked if she could put some spices away to help with cleanup. Predictably, she complained again, but eventually she did it. I gave her the first plate of food so she could eat while I finished cleaning up. Talking to some friends later, they mentioned they'd expect their partners to either help out or make their own meals if they refused. I've also suggested to my wife that she learn to cook, especially since she's a picky eater. I often have to prepare meals in separate ways just to suit her taste. On top of cooking, I handle the handyman duties, manage the bills, and do the yard work. To her credit, she does wash dishes and put laundry away, but I'm starting to wonder, am I the asshole for wanting her to learn how to cook or at least help with meal prep?